I gotta stop starting live streams with just saying alright. Okay, so here we are on Injustice 2 yet again. Now, I was figuring maybe I should play Tekken or just re-download MK11, which I will do after this live stream. Maybe tomorrow I'll play MK10, or maybe Tekken, or just search for another fighting game in some sort of way. But either way, today I wanted to just go back into Injustice 2 to actually redeem myself for the way that that Injustice 2's first live stream was not up to par when it came to understanding my voice in the middle of the game, which was very annoying on my behalf. I still consider right now even like just deleting it, but hey, I'll just leave it up there for cringeworthy reasons, such as like people just actually going back to see what I'm talking about when it comes to the fact that it's just it's undecipherable, in all honesty. Yeah, but yeah, either way, I'm coming back today just to go back into Multiverse, which I know is a little bit not too great, or it's not too what you would say, like competitive, like, because you're just fighting against robots. But the only reason being is that I'm not like level 50 like overall with like all of my characters. I haven't played this game ever since it came out like many other people have, and generally speaking, I just want to get my feet wet when it comes to having a lot more experience, and I'm pretty sure it's not that bad when it comes to actually just providing content with being able to just, you know, play a fighting game but just fighting against its robots, because it's actually pretty entertaining, I'd say, in my behalf. Like, it's not awful, you know. Like, generally what I'm just trying to say is that like Multiverse is actually like I guess a better word for it would be that it's monopolizing. Like when you go through it, it's not like I'm just getting my ass handed to me the whole entire time. I'm having a specific challenge, depending on what it may be. Besides, other people might just, you know, live stream themselves going against Call of Duty bots, which I have put in a montage before in my videos. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the more that I go up the ranks when it comes to Multiverse, the more likely I'll be able to actually face off against people that are such a high level in online. Because, geez, are they crazy. Like, some time ago I fought a level 70 Hellboy, and in all honesty, the person who was fighting against me understood that he was just whipping my ass so bad. He was like, you know what, I'm actually just gonna not take it easy on you, but I'm just gonna probably just spam one move on you. He literally gave me the chance to see what I'm capable of doing when it comes to combos, and I guess he was, what you would say, impressed. But it's just like, well, you see, now that would do something if you actually had like thousands upon thousands of armor, defense, and strength for your character, but you don't. So I'm just gonna have to finish you off now. Either way, we're gonna go back into the Multiverse. I'm gonna right now, for now, use Dr. Fate. I need to warm up, in all honesty. I just turned on this game, and I was earlier on playing GTA 5, so either way. Also, there's another thing that I think I've said before. I tried to say this before because the last time I was playing Injustice was annoying. So, you see this thing that's over here that's basically the challenge? Now, if you do look pretty closely, you could see a yellow bar of some sort. I'm going to switch between the two challenges over here so you can see the difference between the two. And if you look on the top bar, you'll be able to see a specific bar that keeps on changing color when I change the challenges. And when I leave it here, it stays yellow. That bar is the AI difficulty. Basically, the higher that it is, the harder it is to face off the AI. And this AI difficulty that's yellow gives the AI the ability to look at your inputs, which I would just say unfair. I actually tried to do it in the second part of the first live stream to just see if I can be ballsy, but that didn't work out whatsoever, because when you get higher among the fights, eventually nearly the last two fights are just going to be so butt fucking hard. because of the fact that not only is it reading your inputs, but it's preparing an attack to literally counter whatever you do. Either way, I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon, and I'm just gonna stick with anything that's 3 or lower. Personally, at this point, I kind of prefer a 2, but the rewards are not good for any 2-level AI difficulties. So I'm gonna go with this one that gives basically a random, epic random Robin gear, and a random epic gear in general too, because I could get something for Scarecrow, Dr. Fate, and all that. You know, I won't say much more. Well, the requirement, it needs to be level 20. All right, so let's warm up with these. Let's warm up with these. I hope to God I used the right character just now. Meaning I used the right preset, because my default preset could be the regular, like, costume, which if it is not implemented to where I have more strength and etc., then I'm going to be getting my ass handed to me. I do.
Goddess of war.
You dare battle me, Doctor.
For the fate of humanity, yes.
Yeah, that's what you get for being with Superman. Oh, I should have probably let that be there for a short second. One of the good things that's along with these challenges is the fact that you can also get a little bit of an assist too. Yeah, I still got it. Alright, easy enough. Oh, please, no bondage. And you do exactly what I told you not to. I'm trying to get this combo, and the thing is that you can only actually be able to execute it if it touches. You see? There we go. The actual combo input for that is a triangle, square, square, which is kind of annoying, because if you don't hit it, then you kind of end up looking like an idiot. It gives you the biggest, like, hitbox ever. Personally, I like to use that attack. It teleports. Is that the only move you can do? Whoops. Whoops. Another thing about these robots is that their attacks can be very, well, not even just their attacks, their combos can just be they can just end up being really weird. They can just end up being all over the place, in all honesty. Like that, in all honesty. Superman's, when he's an AI, he's just ridiculous. It gives me a migraine how he does what he does.
You picked the wrong fight.
Your reign ends here.
And I also tried to say this in the last live stream with this game. I'm gonna stop saying it. Anything that's related to the last live stream, I'm just gonna call that old history. But either way, there's one thing that the AI also does that's kind of annoying, and that's the fact that every time that the health bar is low enough for the AI, they're gonna instantly try to do a clash with you. And a clash is the thing that you just saw earlier. I'm gonna let Robin finish you off. There's probably other parts to the AI's difficulty that makes it so annoying having to play against it with multiverse. I think the same thing probably goes for story 9 times out of 10 in all honesty, and I haven't even played story yet. Maybe I'll do that another time. Maybe I'll just play through the story on live stream. So I have it labeled as just like, oh, I'm back on Injustice 2 live stream, but I'll also add an Injustice 2 multiverse.
Part of you is still good, Captain Cold.
Yeah, my trigger finger.
Perhaps I was wrong.
He's like, that's not what I'm talking about. But yeah, I just now considered probably, well, not even probably, most definitely, after this live stream, maybe tomorrow or so, if I play another fighting game, After I play another fighting game, I'm just definitely gonna go for like doing the story mode in this game, because that might be even more entertaining. It's just that one reason that I stay away from story mode is the fact you end up having to sometimes use characters you don't want to use, and it's like a huge like switch up every time that the story's going further and further. But the story can be interesting. It might also give me a few rewards. I feel like this game is a little bit more rewarding when it comes to stuff like that now. Not like the old Injustice, where you just a very limited set of costumes. So
Careful, you'll catch cold.
I wish I was actually facing against Mr. Freeze.
I cannot protect everyone.
I might actually show everybody Mr. Freeze's costume for Captain Cold. It would have been better if they just put him in the game first. It then made Captain Cold like a DLC, well, not a DLC, like a further along the way costume. But I guess they just said to themselves, we gotta figure out what to do. Maybe they thought initially to actually put him in the game, and it's just that it was like, oh, that'd be too easy. Which sometimes it might just be better to just be a little bit easier. Next up is good old Green Arrow, the most disliked character in the whole game. Or Green Lantern. Basically the equivalent to Johnny Cage, but he can float.
You do not belong here.
I fit in just fine, Doc.
Be gone from this earth.
He's like, you don't have any superpowers, you suck. He's basically like Eagle from The Boys. And I'm pretty sure nobody knows that character. Or nobody knows The Boys. Well, maybe a majority of people may. I'm trying to remember who exactly his character's like, because one thing's for certain, he was also in the original Injustice game too. And because of his character, then there became another character with a bow and arrow in MK10. So that was also something. Maybe they just decided to implement it in general. They said we need a character with a bow, and maybe they also wanted to get ready for adding Green Arrow into a game in general. Alright, so either way, there's also one thing I wanted to mention too. It's the fact that when you also begin a game, and they have such thing like a box underneath it before you start, then that means that you have a chance to actually work on getting an extra box for your work, generally speaking. Like this one right here has an extra challenge where if I just land 3 sweep attacks, I'll show you what it is right now. If he's not gonna be so annoying. After this, I'm just gonna actually just use combos on him. But yeah, that thing that I did where I used the blue floor attack, that's basically a sweep attack. And for that, it's just gonna actually go into the game, and after I actually win this match, then I'll be able to get the box and everything. The best part about it is I could just restart all over again if I like don't succeed. That was my fault.
Quiver's not empty yet.
Well, at least I made him waste 3 bars. I'm surprised he didn't walk towards me for that one. Alright, I'm gonna go hard on this one. I might actually lose, so... Yep, I did. That's what I get for probably talking too much. I was focusing on the sweep attacks also. He's a little bit aggressive in all honesty. So I'm just gonna like switch between like actually attacking him and sweeping at the same time. Plus, even if the difficulty is on like level 3 for AI, they can actually get a little bit annoying. Sometimes it just decides to just implement the use of the extra character, because if it's going to be that difficult, then that means that you should be using the whatchamacallit. Should be using the extra character in general. The sad thing is, I don't like mostly using that attack, even if it is a teleport. It's just very annoying. course you go away. Try it again. Please do it. Please do it once more. He's like, if I'm not able to actually attack you, I'll just grab you. That's fine enough by me. Not cool. Whoops, I could have got that one. That was a punishment, I guess. And of course you do that.
That helmet off.
Not by your hand.
Yeah, your hand is not worthy whatsoever. That was embarrassing.
Dr. Fate wins.
Yeah, the AI can also be really annoying if you go easy on it for the duration of the time, because once you do, then it's just going to be hard to pick yourself back up from being so far behind. Which is one thing that I just now suffered from. Alright, so, carrying on.
Read my mind, Grodd. It cannot be. Yes, you are doomed to fail.
Begin.
That's canon. Alright, either way, when it went back into showing me who was going to be next, it actually showed another box underneath their character. And right over here, I actually had to do something a bit different, just land 3 or 6 jump attacks. Sometimes I have to land shit like 9, which gets very annoying, especially against a specific character. And that can be one thing that hinders me, because I end up trying my best to do that head on, and then I'm just taking more damage than being able to actually have a head start as I'm trying to follow up with the challenge. Plus, Gorilla Grodd is a grapple character, which sucks. Oh my god. They added 2 characters that have the ability to charge at you. Basically like a command charge. That is so not cool. Plus, a lot of people like to use him specifically because he's faster. And a lot of his wake-up attacks are even faster too, which is very annoying. Alright, I'm almost up to 6, so I'm able to actually go hard on you. Fuck it, I just use this. That's actually so I can get back at him for just doing so much as I'm trying to just follow up on something. And of course he does that.
Vanquish humanity. You will not succeed.
That's right, get your health back. It's not going to make a difference. Well, looks like we're at a little bit of a standoff. Not anymore. I actually thought that he was going to try to just, like, fly away from that and use his bar. Because if anybody doesn't know, you can use your bar to get yourself out of a combo, like how Mortal Kombat 10 used to be. Where if you have 3 bars, you're able to do a combo breaker. Or just a breaker. Killer Instinct's the game with combo breakers, which I wish I could play. But I don't have an Xbox, so. Alright, next up is the Asylum, and you can see Two-Face back there.
I see a dark road ahead of you.
Those are the only roads I travel.
Let me show you the light.
Begin.
Definitely. Here's some light right over here. It may be a little bit too magical, but hey, at least it's gonna get the point across. Damn it, missed. Easy enough. One thing that doesn't help me choke is the fact that some games I will not need to do too many challenges, so I could just start off and then just go hard. Like that. if you could see earlier just now, he just got out of my combo by actually like jumping a little bit further, but he used a meter, and that's what I was trying to talk about, where it's like a combo breaker. Oh boy. Here, face off the other Robin. No, that's impressive. Whoops. Did I just forget? A lot of Dr. Fate's attacks, they need to hit to carry on. Jeez. Oh boy. Robin is a scary... Well, Red Hood is a scary dude. Basically Dick Grayson. Because he has a lot of gadgets and whatnot, which can be annoying. I'm gonna see if I can clutch this, because I might actually lose again, which is kind of crazy. Oh, I'm able to get my health back, which is good. One thing that helps is the fact that when I do things like just basically have a clash with another character, it's not going to actually happen again, which is pretty much better on my part. But now the character is more liable to probably actually try his best to use a super or something like that. Oh boy. You see, like I just said. No. Yep, yeah, there he goes. I choked right there. Usually this is supposed to be the hardest because it's the last fight. But luckily enough for me, nothing bad happens when I do restart it.
It does more harm than you know.
Begin.
Yeah, you see, he's actually a lot more aggressive than every other like character I was just now facing this multiverse. Now, one issue that I hate is the fact that now if he decides to, he could just clash if I'm winning. I feel like that's just a time waster. He's blocking everything too. Alright, I got an idea. I should have just used that more often. Sometimes I like to implement more combos than magic, which is one thing that the AI also tries to get you at. So if you end up having a little bit of a mixture, it'll be better on your behalf. Jeez, you just say underhead kick. I hate the fact that I was right that he's more liable to use a super, because not only is he going to do this when doing the super, he's also still going to do the clash when he gets a chance. Even if he doesn't have, like, enough bar to begin with. Put that down. That was somebody's wheelchair, dude.
I cannot protect everyone.
Is that? I see Solomon Grundy's back there. That's pretty cool. I didn't even recognize he was over there. But yeah, the last fight is usually much faster and more difficult. I wouldn't say that they are possible to be able to have input readings, but they probably have a specific set for combos and counters and whatnot. That's what makes it easier to be able to deal with them when you use your assists, so... Oh my god, get away from me. He's gonna use it again? He just used it again. That's pretty despicable. This is probably the most bullshit fight I've ever had, ever. Alright, jeez. Oh boy.
Dr. Fate wins.
Yep, that's just gonna happen nearly all the time. That's why I kind of prefer the 2 bars. Not because it's easy, but because it helps me get to the rewards a lot easier. Plus, I found out that you can't have infinite amounts of rewards, and wow. All that just for that, it's whatever. And I got Black Adam stuff. Okay, well at least that one is gone. So now I get something else that's a bit better. So if there's any epic gear for a specific character, well, there isn't. But at least one thing that's good enough is the fact that I won't have to worry about not having a high enough points, just like a point counter. I'm reading something just now, sorry. I'll read it out loud. So for this level right over here, it's called Power Struggle. It's level 10, and it says the Blue Lantern, known as Saint Walker, is raining hope onto your location. Absorbing his energy may include miraculous power boost, which basically means something's going to drop on the floor. If you pick it up, you get something crazy. I actually might try that out for fun. I'll read these others if I am going to do them, but these 2 over here, not the one in red, these 2 that are parallel to each other, I'm gonna just do the both of them and then just go into another multiverse planet, because if you could see over here, if you're not used to Injustice 2, all these others also have other multiverse challenges. Some of them are ridiculous. That's why they also have a level system for them too. This one's level 2, this one is level 3, the same thing for this one called the Fallen, and then this one is level 4, which means it's really hard, and then these ones are just absolutely ridiculous, which I can't do. Like for example, let's see. Your suggested character level needs to be 5, search 40 for Batman and put a smile on his face, right? Alright, now let's see what's the requirement here. I think I have to specifically use Joker, who I don't have. And you have to be suggested characters level 5, so if I was to play against him, he'd just be beating my ass. The rest says enough for itself. You need also requirements to be able to unlock them to be able to play the challenge or the level. Like some levels need to basically be unlocked by also completing other levels. Like for this one, it's on the top of the requirements, it says timeout must be completed, which is another level, which is this one right over here. Level 25 Joker required, and also you need to sometimes spend your credits to be able to do it. So I'm pretty sure that's at a later date when you're a lot higher as a character and you have to be more conservative about your own credits in the game, which I think is actually very complicated. I hate the fact that I know it. Let me see if there's anything new over here. No, there's just these. Sometimes these are cool. Like Endless. If you get 50 fights, you get a platinum box. 100 fights, you get a box that's higher. Sometimes forget about it. And oh yeah, it's a diamond box. You get a diamond box. That's the highest one. And this one is Survivor. This one basically ranks how many points you get, and if you complete it, then you get 3 silver boxes. I might do this another time so you can get just the silver boxes, but I do Killing Blow because another thing that's also at least a little bit of a helping hand is the fact that these planets don't stay there forever. Each of these actually stay for a specific period of time. Like, unfortunately, for some weird reason, these 2 over here stay around for a day and some change, but this one's going to end up ending in an hour, so it's going to change to another one, where the challenges change entirely. This one in 2 hours, and this one also. This one until tomorrow. Right, either way, I'm going to go back to this one over here, for the sake of seeing what the power-ups are like.
Dr. Fate.
Oh, so this one... So for what falls into the floor, it's not miraculous what falls into the floor. When it lands into the floor and you pick it up, then it's going to just increase your super meter. Which is good. Sometimes there are challenges that are really retarded.
Hippolyta dreamt of peace.
As does her daughter.
This ambition will be your downfall.
Begin.
Alright, so either way, there are other challenges where sometimes you end up having to have a handicap for yourself. Where literally, the character might have a buff, but you definitely have a nerf of some sort, which is annoying. Like, for example, you may get something where someone has poison touch, but you're also losing health at the same time. Or sometimes you may have a buff yourself, but it also goes for the other side. It also ends up being vice versa. I've never once even seen a multiverse fight or a multiverse level where I'm able to just, where I'm able to just literally have a buff specifically for myself. It's either the buffs either fall from the sky, or the character that I'm fighting against has a buff and I have a handicap. Either way, it looks like these fights are going to be a lot easier. I think it's because the level requirement is level 10, so I'm just going to be beating a lot of these characters' asses. So, generally speaking, this level over here is going to be fast, this challenge. So it's not going to be like that thing where the last character is just retardedly hard.
You're not what you think, Superman.
And what do you think I am?
A threat to all worlds.
Begin.
Yep, the bane of all existence. Jeez, that was like half his health right there. That's good though. But yeah, there's also a good amount of games where because of what they have as an addition towards the challenge, it also helps me out a lot, especially when you're going against stupid robots. By the way, there goes that example of saying that Superman's combos are just very miraculous. Like, they're just hard to understand entirely. And doing shit like a super doesn't help either. And he does that.
Your reign ends here.
This is exactly what I just said earlier. That the AI is literally just gonna do what it can to just make the fight longer. It just clashed without any sort of meter to be able to back itself up on. And plus, that's on purpose too. You can't accidentally do that. You have to press block and meter burn at the same time to be able to do a clash.
I see a dark road ahead of you.
Those are the only roads I travel.
Let me show you the light.
Begin.
I'm thinking about possibly just sending him out into the street right now, if I get the chance to. I did. Cool. Hang on, I see that I probably got some activity happening in the chat. I think, I don't know. I'm gonna check right after this fight. It's gonna be like literally less than a few seconds. I might just end up doing a lot of challenges that are specifically level 10 if it's gonna be like this. If only that killed him. Alright, that did. Alright, let me check the live right now for a second. Oh, I got another watcher. Hello everybody, how are you doing? Please enjoy me whipping the shit out of these AIs over here. Luckily enough, this chain is going to be a lot easier than the one that was before this one. Oh, hello, there's even more people now.
Your sister's specter haunts you.
Commander betrayed me and all of Tamaran.
Now you stand alone.
Begin.
Now, if your suit was a little bit darker, you'd look exactly like your sister. The two of you would be indisputable between each other. Damn it. Whoops. Also, one thing that's a little bit of a news, Starfire is actually one of the most, well, mostly the most OP character in this game, because when she uses her blast, it can take so much chip damage. You gotta be kidding me. She just hits me into Two-Face's cage. He's like, here, go to jail with Two-Face. Oh, hi Elijah. How's it going? Hang on, am I able to... I don't think I'm able to... There we go. Come on, let me chat publicly. Alright, carrying on. Whatchamacallit? Now I just see that I myself just commented on my own comment section. Oh, damn. That's not fair. I think that's because somebody just went after you because they got butthurt over what happened. Like, that didn't even happen to me. So it was probably really selective. I should have probably just let whatchamacallit, an intro kind of go in for aesthetic purposes.
Even a genius cannot see fate.
Sometimes even a scientist must have faith.
Begin.
Yes, I'm just gonna let that one go away. Maybe another time I'll let people listen to the intros. You're gonna have to calm down, Adam. So is that the one move you're gonna be doing now? Yep, that's just about it. Whatever, if you wish. Oh, stop it. You think you're fast? Please, I dare you to do that again. I'm gonna double... Hang on. There we go. That's what I wanted to really do. And of course he does that.
The arm protects me.
I dare you to fly off my nose. I will crush you like a spider. This is why Ant-Man is better. Wait, what did you say? I would run Blue Beetle, and even if you did spam, like anybody, I could have probably done that, or maybe not. I don't know. I normally don't. I think that guy is just genuinely butthurt. I think like he's done it to other people. If you do it once, you do it many other times too. But I would run Blue Beetle. It's just that I'd have to restart. My main run right now is first Scarecrow, then Dr. Fate, then Hellboy. Which, in all honesty, I might just use one of the three right now, other than Dr. Fate. I've been using it for a minute. Oh, you have another account to play on. That's good. I might not actually go on, because I might just play on this till 12. Because I'm going to be doing some fighting games for the next few days. And everything like that. But I'm definitely going to come back into Rocket League. Alright, so Mirror Masters freed 5... antagonistic reflections for the mirror dimension. Send them back to the main mirror. That's just a generic quote or a generic commentation. Basically, it's nothing simple. It's nothing specific. It's just saying something to go with like some sort of story. Either way, I'm gonna do this one too because it's also a level 10. You know, there's also another character I'd like to use, but I haven't even tried yet, and that's Black Manta. He's way too cool. Even better than Sub-Zero. At some points even Raiden. The same thing kind of does go for Blue Beetle too. because he's really crazy, like with the wrecking ball arms and everything like that, and the mantis arms, and mostly Darkseid also. I literally bought all this DLC, and I'm so far just using, first of all, the 2 regular main characters, and then this just 1 DLC so far. Either way, I'm gonna use Hellboy this time.
Hellboy.
Alright, gotta crack my neck real quick so I can get ready for actually switching up the combos.
Finally, a giant monster to fight.
Be silent, boy.
The name's Hellboy, dumbass.
Sometime soon, I'm gonna switch up his thingy. I'm just gonna switch up first of all his jacket and then his the top of his head, because even though that it is cool, first of all he's missing the normal things like the ponytail and stuff like that. Like, I'd like making him look like his original self with another few added pieces of armor, like maybe the pants, maybe something to the tail. But other than that, I don't know. Like, I don't like the top of this head being bald because it doesn't remind me of the comic version. What was that? All right. You just got Darkseid and Injustice 2 mobile. I feel like that was a little bit hard. Probably a harder thing to do than others. Because I know that Injustice 2 mobile's like loot box system is actually a little bit hard in general. Jeez, I remember when Injustice 1 was just the average mobile game, then they added Mortal Kombat 10, and then Injustice 2, and at this point I think there's a more, no, I think they're making a Mortal Kombat 11 mobile.
Here you need help fighting monsters.
The Shaolin would value your fellowship.
Let's see if they deserve it, Raiden.
Begin.
No special moves for the whole match? Alright, fine, that's cool. I'll work with it. Jeez. Let it be a party pooper. At least I'm beating their ass.
Last a day at the Bureau.
I can't even shoot at this guy. Jeez. Whatever. Ow, ow, ow. That stings. Of course you do that.
God, creature. I am so over this crap.
I was gonna say something. And because of the fact that he just said that during the clash, I need to say it because it's very relevant. I love the fact how Raiden, first of all, when he begins with speaking to Hellboy, he's like, yeah, we'd be good with you actually joining the Shaolin and whatnot to help defeat monsters. And then in the clash, he's just like, you're a creature, I hate you. A lot of characters actually give him a lot of, like, serious prejudice for what he is. It's actually kind of annoying to see that. Like, I'd genuinely be like, why am I always being antagonized because of the way I was born? I'm fighting monsters, guys. Please help out here. Let me check the comments again. Alright. Nothing much. But yeah, I'm totally gonna change Hellboy's looks to make it look original.
So, you're the fastest person alive.
Yeah, it's kind of my thing.
This just got a whole lot more interesting.
Begin.
Luckily enough for me, I can actually use the super moves because I was forgetting a lot about them. Like which ones to use. I remember the gun. Come on. Can I use it? Oh, I forgot. It's back forward. It's back forward square. I literally messed up for a few seconds.
Be any more boring?
Alright, let's do this. Oh, really? No, that's totally scary. Now that's what it's like when you remember all of the moves. Did I already finish? Multiverse anomaly detected. Am I gonna fight a secret character all of a sudden? I hope it is not ridiculous. Harley Quinn. Why?
What do you have in mind, lady?
How about slaps and tickles at 10 paces?
Not the answer I was expecting.
The only thing that was good about you was your own movie, which was also choreographed by the people who made the John Wick scenes. I guess the only thing that's a little bit different is the fact that I don't have there's no level cap right now. It's just skill right here. I'll quit it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to restart this too, so that's another thing. Hit. Is that the only thing you're gonna be doing? At this point, you might just win. Ah, boy. Yep, I think so. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through with this one. I never even... This is the first time this has ever happened to me. Whoops. It's not illegal for me to choke here, is it? Am I able... I'm able to restart it. But in all honesty, I don't even know if this is even going to be fun on my behalf.
Begin.
To be honest, I kind of don't want to. I've dealt with this before, and it was against Aquaman, and he was ridiculous. I'm just gonna kind of spam moves. Luckily, some of my moves are actually unblockable, which is good enough for me. Can you chill out? This is probably the most annoying wake-up attack I've ever witnessed. And then you grab. Oh boy. Of course I miss. I may as well use Scarecrow or something like that, because he's a lot more easier to use. And this chick is way too fast and annoying. She just used a 7-hit combo, which is doing nothing else but jumping and cartwheels. Screw this. I'm done. I'm just gonna get prepared for this idiot and then just use Scarecrow, because that was, personally speaking, Hellboy is good to use when it comes to just dishing out just normal attacks, because you know they're not going to be blocked that easily. But if it's really going to be like that, then I'll use totally Scarecrow, because he's a lot more annoying. He can teleport behind people and everything like that. That just hurt my brain.
What do gods fear?
I do not have such weakness.
Even gods have doubts.
Begin.
This game just said, "Are you having a fun time?" Well, that's too bad. That was like the equivalent of facing against Noob Saibot in MK9, which has happened. If you go on arcade and go on MK9's arcade, then you're just gonna end up dealing with Noob Saibot eventually, especially if you're probably using a specific character. Youch, youch. Of course.
Enjoy your last moments, worm.
The nightmare's just starting.
That's what you get. I hope. If only you could die from that. He's like, I'm just gonna fake it because we're at a standpoint. We're at a standoff right here. Yeah, Black Mantis super actually is very satisfying. The thing is that he does a lot of stabbing. It's like a mixture of stabbing, harpoons, and a laser. Like, if it couldn't get any more cooler than that, I don't know what could. Oh boy, it's Xenomorph.
We are scientists, you and I. You have no insights to share. I shall teach you fear.
Begin.
That's right, block my attack. If only I didn't miss that. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, come on. Chill out. Haha. By the way, that combo was really hard to do. It's literally just stationed X. You just gotta hold still, press X, and then triangle forward, and then X and square at the same time. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Whoops. Come here. Smell this. That's one thing about Scarecrow. He has a lot more, whatchamacallit, different or diversive combos. And he's a lot more easier when it comes to getting under people's skin. So if I was to face against a stupid Harley Quinn next time, I'm definitely going to have more combos to do. The game literally just said, you're doing level 10 missions and you're getting stuff? Boy, if you don't...
Grodd has you on a leash.
Want some of my head blown off here?
I will hold that leash.
You know, Deadshot's also a cool character too. It's just that so many people use him for zoning. Maybe use him for kicking a little bit more. You know, stop being such a normie. Like that. Even an AI can use him better than most people online could. Ouch. Alright, let me just stop trying to use that move. Also, Scarecrow has a teleport. Ouch. Ouch.
Scarecrow wins.
If you kept on hearing static, that's just because of the fact I'm making sure that my headphones are fine. Here we go with this.
In my garden,
The kind that's hard to kill.
but easy to intimidate.
You know what kind of just not gave me a little bit of thought? I have not often seen Scarecrow in TV shows that feature Batman. or just Batman shows in general. I don't even know if he's been in the recent movies either. The only thing I remember him being when it comes to the cinematic universe is just being in Batman Begins. And also Arkham Knight, that was fun. But stuff like, for example, the Harley Quinn show, which sometimes I forget, and I think it's just literally called the Harley Quinn show. It doesn't matter. Stuff like that, and also what's another the other thing? Oh yeah, the Suicide Squad movies, and the rest of everything else that pertains to the DC universe, like DC universe, cinematic universe, and present day, like the Justice League, and the fact there's another Batman coming out, and they're gonna feature Husk. Oh no, Hush. My fault. They're gonna feature Hush, but they're not gonna feature Scarecrow. They're just like, yeah, we're not gonna even do Joker this time. Let's just go with some other things. Scarecrow's already been in the movie before. He doesn't deserve to come back. I think one thing's for certain, he was in the Batman, which that is the definite title of the show. The one that was around the time that Teen Titans was out. The Batman that had the Joker with kind of like kind of like green dreads and whatnot. And the one where I'm trying to remember what makes it more memorable. The fact that he had a lot more gadgets, and the Batmobile was a lot more sports car-ish.
Run out of arrows.
On rare occasions, yes.
Doesn't that scare you?
Begin.
I feel like I'm probably still being very vague here. It was made by WB Studios, and it was a series. That's one thing for certain. I'm still trying to remember the other villains too. Man-Bat was in the show, which is also pretty cool. He was in the first few episodes of the first season. So if that's enough hints, I'm just gonna say that Scarecrow was definitely in that show because that show featured every single villain in the whole entire show, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there's another Suicide Squad coming out, there's another Wonder Woman coming out, and another Batman coming out. Well, I wouldn't say another Suicide Squad, I'd just say an animated movie.
Man, I chunked that one.
The nightmare's just started.
But either way, all this is coming out, but there's been no Scarecrow. I might actually even after this look up the Harley Quinn show, because they seem to feature a lot of villains in the show. Like even that character that can control people's brains that I don't really care too much about. And they could feature that and put Darkseid on the show and have other characters like Superman and whatnot. And the fact that it's also a very vulgar show, maybe, just maybe Scarecrow's in it. For probably like an episode. Thanks for the compliment. My Scarecrow is actually, it could look a little better because I like to use the one that uses the hat, but I kind of forgot to tweak his look. In all honesty. Thank you, by the way. I'm not playing against anybody online. I'm just playing against a robot. In all honesty. In all honesty, Multiverse could be even more annoying than this. Alright, so I'm just gonna change up just a little bit of a look real quick. Just gonna do it really fast so that the character looks like the way I would like for him to. The only thing that's kind of annoying is the fact that when it comes to Hellboy, I can't just do something like switch his armor. The same thing kind of goes for Scarecrow too. I can't just switch his armor. I have to literally highlight his armor so that I can actually go to regeneration, or I'll show you what that is about later. I'm basically just gonna show you how to change the cosmetics of what he's wearing, essentially speaking. And let me unfavorite this shit right over here so that what he is wearing can be favorited so that it can be changed. Simple enough. I don't need to change that. I don't need to change that. Alright, so let me just make sure everything else is not starred in any way. Nope, just the 4 things. I hope the same thing goes for Scarecrow. One thing's for certain, it's a lot easier to be able to tweak up, whatchamacallit, Dr. Fate's look. And that's just because of the fact that, like, With him, it's just I don't have to care about how he looks, because whatever his helmet is, whatever his chest plate is, it still looks good in my eyes, in all honesty, as long as his level is up to par. But when it comes to Scarecrow, like, I like the thing that looks like his hat, like right over there, and that's my favorite right over there. But this one is a lot better now, so I don't need to use it. So let me unfavorite this. I don't need to change this. There's also this Scarecrow torso that literally is basically like a fucking trench coat, and I want that so bad. I'm gonna keep this. This hook is less. Alright, so that's all I need to do. Give me a second. Now, what we're gonna do over here is just, let me just make sure that I'm right about what I'm saying. You need to transform it. Alright. So to transform it is just going to give you the ability to just switch it up for a second. I think somebody texted in the chat just now. Yeah, the hat does look better. I feel you, Elijah. I know you want to stay up. But today is Saturday, so I'm taking it that you probably don't have school tomorrow, which you've talked about before. I don't know. At least today is Friday, though. So, like, everybody should be able to do whatever the hell they want to. That's how I feel. That's my favorite right there. That's the one I like to make it look like. That's another thing. When you transform the gear, it ends up, just not, it doesn't make it look too fast. You can't just make things go snappy. I might just do this because that's generally speaking a legendary look. You know, fuck it, I'll do that because it's free for me anyways. True. I'm not sure what you should do, as long as no one's getting on your ass about staying up, in all honesty. Because if you have the ability to, then just take the chance. Like, I know for me, I don't got shit to do tomorrow. I might just... Oh yeah, someone's heading over to my place to just fix up a few things, but... Whatchamacallit? It's basically like, they're working on my bathroom to fix the ceiling, so I'm just gonna be here all day. I might actually head out, take a walk somewhere. Generally speaking, I'm having construction on my place that I'm staying in. But then after that, I come back home, I go through my daily day, and then just go back into probably just having another, whatchamacallit, another live stream. Alright, I'm gonna make this quick and easy. Funny thing is that when you change the arms, I think that doesn't change the jacket, it just changed the gloves. No, it changes everything else too. Forgot. It changes the jacket. Alright. But yeah, though. I have yet to see a headpiece for Hellboy that's literally both the ponytail, the beard, and the sideburns, because you could change literally all of those at once to where he's completely bald and clean shaven, like this head over here that you've seen earlier. Like, I'll show it to you right over here if it wouldn't loads. You can make it look like this and a barrage of other things. This one looks kind of close, it's just that it doesn't have the sideburns, and I know that sounds super fucking picky, but I like just making him look original. At least with this one with the goggles, it still looks original. This one's close because it's not ridiculous like this one over here. Or this one. And that's the original. But yeah, I feel like the more that you're getting rid of other things, like over here, this doesn't have the beard. I might actually just keep that though. I'm fucking contradicting myself. Actually, I'm gonna keep this shit. Yeah, I might just make the decision to keep it for now. Because I can't just regenerate it as many times as I want to. I'm like 20 years old. Oh, if you really need to, she will. I understand. It's honestly just up to your decision, I guess. Well, at least today is a boring day than a day that's like all over the place. Cause I could use a day that isn't. This whole week was just voting, people boarding up New York City. In all honesty, like I'd rather just stay home and play a game. I'm gonna use this, and there we go. Alright, back to multiverse. I might need to use Scarecrow because of how afraid I am of facing against stupid ass Harley Quinn again. Alright, so who else is next? I did this one. I did this one. Let me see what else is going on. If I could probably find another level 10. If you want, we can get in a party. Are you able to play Injustice 2 right now? Oh wow, this is the first time seeing anything like this. And this over here is a level 3. Oh, I see. Sorry. This one is level 15. Oh, fuck that. It's a AI level 4. I'm just gonna go for this. I'm gonna be beating the shit out of people. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for this. I'm gonna purposely do it so that I can get ready to face off against Harley Quinn.
Scarecrow.
Man, the Joker in this game also looks super edgy. Lately, Joker has been looking seriously edgy.
We could have been partners.
I don't share a marquee, Scarecrow.
Yeah, you and every other high school character. Yeah, afraid of competition. You don't share. Yeah, you and every other high school emo that has to have their hair down their neck. Go chill out. I petition putting the boys' characters into Injustice 2. Wow, there wasn't even an effect for that. Alright, so I'm just gonna send you to Brazil. Also, I like the fact that that's basically Black Manta's father when it comes to canon, because the other Black Manta looks much different. That was a good try. Oh, please. Spare me. And you do that.
Gas, please. Stop having fun.
Watching Lex Luthor be the next DLC. That would be I have recognized there haven't been much there's only been the Joker in MK11. If Lex Luthor was to be DLC for MK11, oh my god. It would make some sense. That makes you wonder, what if someone actually did implement the boys into MK11? Now I'm genuinely wondering who would be best when it comes to being able to be in a gory game such as MK11 that's a DC character. And not Harley Quinn. Fuck Harley Quinn, I hate her. Probably Black Manta. I petition Black Manta in some points.
I kill anyone who threatens me.
How long till someone kills you?
Begin.
For those who probably didn't hear what Scarecrow said, he said you pretend to be fearless. Win without using any escapes. What does that mean? No dashes? Well, whatever. Besides, I go top heavy the most time anyways, so. Besides, this fight's gonna be quick anyways. Hey, Black Manta, wanna go to Brazil? Last stop. If he wasn't such like a low level, I would have just started throwing beer kegs at him. Wonder Woman sounds about right when it comes to being in a game like MK11. She does. I don't know though, like, she's having her own movie, it's just that she's not really known to be, like, vicious. At some points, I wouldn't even be surprised if there was an evil Superman, or, hey, Bizarro, who's also in this game. Bizarro's funny.
Everyone has something to lose.
Like you're about to lose consciousness?
I refer to your baby sister.
Jeez, that went dark. Oh, please.
Your last breath draws me.
After this, I'm gonna look at the roster just to see and be able to like refresh my memory and who could probably be the best character for MK.
Ready to tap out?
You need more toxin.
Trying to remember a move real quick. Huh. I forgot about that one. I'm gonna use that next time. Okay. Either way, I'm gonna go look at the roster now.
Scarecrow wins.
Biz is hilarious. Bizarro won't kill. Scarecrow made no sense there at the clash. That is true. He's like, you just need more toxin. It's funny how Joker is basically immune to it. Alright, let me see what's the word right now. Let me just go with a random one. I now have an idea. And it was in less than a few seconds of opening this. I think the Red Hood would probably be the best when it comes to like being an MK because he's vicious. He has 2 guns. But then again, like there's way too many characters already that have guns. At this point it's gonna be way too many. Aaron Black, Rambo, who the hell else? Johnny Cage, Cassie Cage, Sonya Blade, Jackie Briggs, who has shotguns in her arms. Jax. 2. I can't even count with my hand how many characters there are with guns, so maybe not. Or Darkseid, he would work. Probably, definitely. He's also very vicious. He just used his monsters to just rip people in half. I would say maybe Deadshot, but it's just that, like I said, too many guns. That would just be like an overload of weapons. Or an overload with firearms. That would be OP. So far, that's the best I got. I wouldn't even say like Black Canary. She's the equivalent to Sindel. Black Adam might do the trick. Or Mr. X. No, my fault. Dr. X, the one who was in the movie Shazam with the blue eyes, who had the 7 deadly sins in his eye. He basically like mimicked the same powers. It's just that he was a little bit stronger, and he could face off in his own with the multitude of the sins. There's also other characters. I just made a big mistake by pressing X. I forgot. I just leave this. But either way, there's also like other characters such as the ones that are like the added costumes that I'm also gonna go to in a second. If this loads faster. After I showcase what the other costumes are, I'll just go to something else in a sec. Like, for starters, There's another character, like Black Lightning. He's not vicious, but I'm just basically just showcasing the other costume. Let me see if it goes back instantly. It doesn't. Alright. Mr. Freeze is here. It's just that he is a villain. He's just not known to be killing people. He's just known to rob banks. And you know, they should have a loadout where the Red Hood actually can can actually show his face. All right. Either way, let's forget about that. There's Atrocitus. He doesn't have an extra skin. I was just looking at him for a second. Cheetah actually has another character called Vixen, and if I'm right, that was also the character from the Catwoman movie. Oh, and then there's Cyborg, who has Grid. Literally, Grid makes Cyborg 100% cooler than he already is. Like he's like Android in a robot's body. And I mean the Android phone. He's like, my calculations are never wrong. I think that's just about it when it comes to added costumes. One thing's for certain, the Flash also has other characters. It's just that, one, I don't care about them, and two, the Flash is harmless. He couldn't hurt a fly. Oh, I also showcased Superman's Bizarro too, which I can't believe I forgot that. Thank you for agreeing. And then there's Bizarro. At some points, even Bane would probably be cool as a Mortal Kombat character. By the way, Bizarro's intros are the dumbest thing you can hear. Sacrifice everything must be completed, and I'd have to complete this. That's basically impossible. So to be able to play this one that's easier than the other, to get a Platinum Mother Box, you have to complete this that's basically at level 4, and I'm pretty sure it goes higher than that. It's a level 4 AI difficulty for level 15. So for the first few fights, I'd be whipping ass up until the point where probably the last 2 fights, the last 4 fights, I am dealing with a character that can read all of my attacks. Yeah, no thanks. I'm just gonna go for this one. Alright. I might end up having to main Scarecrow for just a little bit, because I'm so genuinely afraid of Harley Quinn. Alright, so I read those two. The affected fighter could keep their enemy in the air for a longer period of time. I have to read the other one after this.
Such a frightful family history.
Don't, Scarecrow.
You failed your mommy and daddy.
Begin.
Alright, so just give me a second after I think that there's an implement that there's even faster, that there's an even faster thing. I think characters are, yep, characters are faster. Alright, that's cool. So we're on turbo for the rest of this game, for the rest of these next games. Ow! This just looks ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna just mostly use grapple combos so that I'm not juggling him most of the time. Ouch.
Arkham's your next stop.
Oh, chill out.
This is nowhere yet.
You're lucky to even have 4 bars because I'm whipping your ass so bad. Much better, because I was using the one where I'm doing 2 punches and then I end up just going past him if he's in the air.
Scarecrow wins.
Yep, these next 3 fights are going to look like they're on Adderall. Alright, so what's this one over here? Because not only is this one turbo and has the ability to juggle people easier, it also has a challenge. American Green Lantern. Wow.
Oh, think you're rehabilitated?
I'm a work in progress.
With an acute fear of regression.
Begin.
Win without dashing? Are you oh, you're lucky that I can teleport. Oh, chill out. I feel like that just means basically win without moving, because it's kind of hard to end up not dashing sometimes. You just have to slowly walk to the character. You can't evade if you dash. What? It considered that I dashed because I dashed in after I did the environmental attack. All right, give me a second. This game is just so. Sometimes it could just be all over the place.
You have forgotten, Jordan.
Forgotten what?
Fear is the most powerful emotion.
Begin.
That means I can't even use an environmental attack on him. Oh boy. Do you really need to use that? Am I like a ragdoll or something like that? Not cool. So that's your main go-to for an attack? And I dashed. Restart. It's not helpful, the fact that Green Lantern mostly is going to use that attack. What the hell was that? I didn't mean to try to start off perfect, but this is going to be annoying.
You reek of paranoia.
Well, I don't like your yellow streak.
It was a compliment.
Begin.
Alright, fine. You get that one. Oh boy.
Now do you feel fear?
That was way too fast. I thought it was just gonna slow down, but sure thing. And now he's really going hard. Of course he does that.
That sounds terrifying.
He was like, ooh, I dare ya. That was a migraine. Don't dash, how dare you. So the power of zoom. Jeez, I could play that over and over again if I was alone.
Know what your people whisper?
My people respect me, Scarecrow.
They call you half-breed king.
Begin.
Yep. So not only are you disrespected by everybody in the Injustice, or in the Justice League, you're also disrespected by your own people. How does that make you feel? Oh boy.
Your last breath draws near.
Atlantis will not fear you.
Unless I beat her king.
Even when they do the clash, it's even faster. Well, the beginning of the clash, at least. Come on, half-breed king, you can do better than that.
Scarecrow wins.
Jeez, that was... That was an experience. I kind of have no words for that. There's a good reason why it was called Lifted to begin with. I'm gonna end up having a lot of boxes to open after this. I'm not doing that one. At most, I think Scarecrow is 19, and Hellboy is 28. It's gonna be annoying facing off again. And I did it by accident! I'm just gonna see what it's like then. Cryogenic rockets are targeting the fighters. Alright, let's just see what this is about. I gotta stop accidentally pressing X.
Your fate lies behind bars.
And you will put me there.
Oh my god, I just read that comment.
Begin.
Elijah, I just now read that. Jeez, that sounds kind of, explicit. Oh, I get it. So the rockets freeze people. Oh boy. It doesn't help the fact that he's already in a bad difficulty. Screw that. I'm gonna try what I can do. A lot of Bane's attacks can also be kind of armored though, which is stupid. This is ridiculous. Alright, I'm just gonna do something else. See, this is the thing I'm talking about, multiverse. You're here to mostly just get the whatchamacallits. Just get the rewards. I'm not here to just go through fire and the flames to just get something like a mother box. Jeez. And what do the stepsis do? Get stuck in a laundry machine? You know, honestly, that sounds kind of vanilla. Considering that everybody's considered that a meme right now. Wow, it changed to no fun. I can guarantee you that is 100% no fun. At least one thing that's good is that my character has gotten Hellboy, Dr. Fate mostly too. It's gotten closer to becoming level 30. So at least nothing, not everything's just going to be ridiculous. So. Apparently I completed this before. From what it appears, but I might not just do this. Is there anything else that I can do? If this is level 25. I might just do level 10 so I can just continuously get a gold mother box for a couple of times. Or just warm up myself. To also get ready for Harley Quinn. Who just came out of nowhere. It's like, what's up, man? How do you forget to use incognito, especially if your search history is monitored? I'm glad I don't live that kind of life. Oh boy, Aquaman again.
Everyone has a family.
Threaten Mera at your peril.
Touched a nerve there.
Begin.
Jesus, now I feel like the game is much slower now because of the fact that it's not on super speed. P.S. Aquaman is very annoying when the difficulty's higher, because of the fact that if he staggers you in any sort of way with his trident, he's able to just continuously stab you over and over again. He's the equivalent to Baraka. The only issue is that Baraka, he's not able to just do a in the game for MK11 at least, he's not able to just do a meter burn for his multi-stabbing attack.
This isn't over yet.
So when Baraka does his meter burn, it's like it's just a little bit higher damage. When Aquaman does his meter burn for the trident attack, that's a lot like Baraka's. It can end up hitting you about 17 times, which I have witnessed it do before. Including that it can also be within a chain of even more combos, which makes it even more annoying. After this, I'm going to do one more multiverse and then I'm done. Jesus, it's 106.
Don't you look scary?
Quiver in my presence, worm.
I'll leave the quivering to you.
Begin.
I gotta land just 8 light attacks. At least it's easier. The thing is that, unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to continuously, like, see what I can do here. There we go. Now I can actually just go into actually fighting him. Also, there's a thing about Atrocitus that makes him annoying. He has a lifting attack where let's play.
Nightmare's not over.
Yeah, Atrocitus has a lifting attack where he can hit you 6 times with no meter burn. Like that. If it touches you, it's gonna just do it continuously. There's no character that's like that in any of the games. If I'm right, maybe Goro is close. So maybe he's like a mixture of both Scarlet and Goro. It's just that he is so ridiculous.
Scarecrow wins.
He also looks like the result of when you melt a candle. Darkseid is kind of cursed. He is very. If all the means, he's like literal base boost.
In one body.
That means twice the power.
And twice the fear.
Begin.
Let's try that again. All right, there you go. Missed. All right, let's do it again. There we go. It's really hard to land that, I swear. I just teleported. Did you have to do that?
Scarecrow wins.
Here we go. Finally, though, I gotta tell you one thing. Finally, now it's time for me to get the sweet revenge. It's the exact same. Well, not the exact same costume.
I'd love to scan your brain.
You won't find anything.
Except the Joker's playground.
And your demise. You think you're tough now, huh? Huh? You think you're tough? Really 10-hit combos. Real sweet. I might just restart this multiple times to actually get you back for the fact that you use combos and everything. That's insanely annoying. Alright, I'm gonna find out a moveset to be able to stagger you with. Because you were just about, I just had about enough of you. That's fast enough to get you. Oh boy. I think maybe I was wrong. Maybe Harley Quinn is the fastest because she's able to just do wake-up attacks like an idiot. This is the closest I've gotten so far with any other character, and yet it's still ridiculous. Wow, we're actually on a tie, which is kind of still funny too. Oh, please.
Let me peek inside your head.
I'm the doctor here.
Now that way you can't even do a clash again. I said you couldn't do that again.
Stop having fun.
Not cool. All right. Oh, spare me. Finally. I wasn't even expecting that to get that instantly. I actually haven't seen the clashes between Superman and Bizarro, which is kind of surprising on my behalf. I used to, well, before I'd never had this game, I used to actually watch the clashes between all the characters. I'm pretty sure you probably did too. And whatchamacallit, I don't think that I remember watching Bizarro's clashes between Superman. I remember watching his between other characters like not Black Lightning, but Raiden and other characters and Scarecrow and whatnot, because he still says stuff that's stupid because it's backwards purposely.
Tell me, how is your son?
You stay away from Connor.
I'll visit him next.
He's really going into some deep water. He's just like, I'm gonna threaten everybody and their families. No one is safe. I guess there's no boundaries when it comes to Scarecrow. I hope that Harley Quinn never comes back. Now you see, if you were taking as much health as the Harley Quinn that I just now faced, that you'd be annoying, personally speaking. Of course. If there isn't anything any more cheese, I'm pretty sure that it's definitely the AIs. Oh, I'm fast. Let me implement that. I have an attack that is absolutely unblockable, or probably has armor. Let me also implement that. By the way, take this. And you ducked it somehow. That's totally fair.
Now you've stepped in it.
God, you're annoying. My best bet is that this character is a mixture between Sonya Blade and Sindel at the same time.
Scarecrow wins.
Oh, I got a new ability. That's cool. Alright. I got a new loadout slot too for this character. I guess I'm getting close to level 30 with him.
Everyone has a family.
Not me, Scarecrow.
Touched a nerve there.
Begin.
I don't know if that was Deadshot either saying, not me, I don't have a family, or not me, do not start with if I do have a fam. Oh yeah, Floyd Lawton, he actually does have a daughter. He's like, nah, don't even do it, bro. So that's exactly what it means I touched a nerve there. I guess that's the only thing that could be commendable about AIs, or the AIs that can play Deadshot. Because the fact that it's not the type of thing where the whole entire time is just zoning you. Which is a word that I've recently remembered again. He actually implements the shooting into his combos. You know, like the way anybody should be doing with a character regardless. This isn't Call of Duty, you're playing a fighting game, brother. Even to some extent, there's a little bit of, whatchamacallit, like a limit to what he kind of does. Oh, that's retarded. Whatever. I was actually gonna hit him into it. He's probably gonna die regardless anyways, so... Hang on. I'm gonna actually try to do a move on him. Yeah, like this. He's kind of all over the place. One thing that's kind of annoying is the fact that the AIs, they can actually attack and sometimes block at the perfect time. It's like a command attack then a command block. I'm letting him just hit me to see how long this can go on. Oh, fuck it. He's like, I'm not gonna let you use a special move on me. You have to kill me with a regular attack first. In all honesty, I could have teleported away from him. But I was just now remembering that, in all honesty. I might just farm that before it goes away. Because that's the first time ever seeing a level that's actually gonna just continuously give me a golden mother box for the entire time that I'm doing it. Alright, I should do something that I haven't done before, but I wouldn't want to do it in the first place. This may work. Something that's 8 characters. I think the reason that it says bronze and I have completed bronze is because of the fact that I've done this type of one before. Yeah, it even says Epic Black Adam gear. I've done this before, but many weeks ago. So it's basically came back and it's given me a chance to actually complete it again and get the other rewards, and the completion rewards have came back once again. It's like a refreshment. Alright, so let's do this. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to need to use Homestead of Scarecrow for the sake of being able to fight against Harley Quinn, because this is already hard enough to begin with. This is 8 characters. But yeah, Black Adam's a sidekick in this, and for this one I gotta land 8 jumping attacks. Totally not annoying.
You know, bullets aren't your best play here.
Let's switch to explosive rounds.
6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Begin.
One thing that I'd say is kind of commendable is the fact that Deadshot's armor can be cool sometimes too. Yes, please block it to make this whole game harder. I'll switch it up a little bit too. If he's not doing stuff like that, yeah, definitely. Of course. One more time. I have to miss, right? There you go. Alright, now I can cook with some gas. Screw this. Go away. Oh, I can't do that. Alright, fine. That's fine. I was actually trying to do a grapple onto him. The thing is, I gotta press down, back, forward, X. And he can get in the way of that too. He's fast enough. Luckily for me, I was able to actually get at him. And I finish you off with a bullet. Because you deserve it.
Hellboy wins.
Dude, it's 12:21. I forgot Texas. My fault. Alright, next up, Raiden. I wonder what he has to say against him this time. Well, I kind of know. Like, I kind of like 50% know. Purple lightning. Nice mask.
Okay, not doing this. Your call.
Cretins like you fall easily.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Begin.
Cretins like you fall easily. Man, him and Hellboy... Well, no, him and Aquaman have it the worst. Both Hellboy and Aquaman. Whoa. Either way, this mask makes you feel like Raiden's prepared for the coronavirus. Yes, this is my best. And somehow I'm messing up. The Elder Gods have warned me about the coronavirus made by Wuhan. That's the move that I keep on forgetting that exists.
not making a good first impression.
Whoa. Come in. Whoops. The teleporting does not help. Damn it. Whoa. Of course.
There's a storm coming. That crap's getting old.
Yeah, he's heard that about 1,000 times. You use 1 bar for that bullshit? I just let Black Adam take that away. Ow. Get executed.
Hellboy wins.
Not really. After the stream, I'm heading to bed. But yeah, definitely tomorrow, though. Or maybe tomorrow. I don't know how things are going to go by. But I will definitely let you know. Win the match in under 90 seconds. That might not work out. Sometimes it's also, like, a little bit of a gamble whether the game is going to tell you how long it's going to take.
I hear you don't take a lot of crap.
Getting your city nuked will do that to you.
Can't argue with that logic.
Begin.
But yeah, that challenge is very selective. Sometimes it's a challenge where you have to finish the game in under 120 seconds, 70 seconds, 80 seconds, and right now I'm at 90 seconds. That's anything underneath 90 or even at 90 can sometimes be impossible for me, depending on how annoying the character is. Like that. Or, better yet, how much health I have. If I'm much stronger than them to begin with. Please don't hug me. I'm claustrophobic. I could get lucky, but I'm already like nearly halfway through.
You realize we're fighting, right?
Exactly, right? I said, don't hug me. I am claustrophobic. I timed that perfectly. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, I might not get this. Yeah, I'm not gonna get this. Unless I do this. But that's only if he doesn't block. He didn't block! Perfect enough for me. Oh, brother. Stop it! No! Wow. With 2 seconds to spare because he says, I'm gonna block ya.
Hellboy wins.
I gotta say, that was a little bit of luck right there. Alright, so the rest of these fights are not gonna be in any way, chastised because of the fact that they'll have challenges. Which is easy enough for me, but then that just makes you wonder what else is gonna go on. Defeat anomalies to earn valuable rewards? That didn't earn shit.
Aquaman, huh? That works for you?
I find your manners lacking.
I kinda did, probably.
Respect is earned, pal.
Begin.
Now that I recall, I think I did definitely earn, whatchamacallit, earn a couple of things for Scarecrow after I defeated him. Defeated Harley Quinn. Ow. Ow. You're not in any way strong. Ouch. That was by accident? God, that's annoying. But like I said, that can stagger, and also that can end up being much longer too. Ah, brother.
Be any more boring?
What was that? God, he's scary how, like, weird he is. He's like, get off of me. That's too bad. I'm gonna just send you flying. Forgot.
Should I summon the shark? Shove it up your ass.
That's right, no filter. Whoops. Come on. There you go. P.S. You deserve this. Eat the floor.
Hellboy wins.
Man, this is gonna take forever.
This is goddamn pointless.
Get this straight. I'm better than you.
What a load of crap.
Begin.
Yeah, especially from the fact that she looked like a terrible version of Harry Potter. You look like number 5 if number 5 watched too much anime. Thank you for walking into that. Whoops.
What the hell was that?
Ouch. I literally stared him down. I was like, what are you gonna do? In all honesty, I tried to press R1 to try to smash him into the keyboard again. Give him the good old beat down in the Batcave. A Batcave beat down.
What do you have in mind, lady?
How about slaps and tickles at 10 paces?
Not the answer I was expecting.
Begin.
This is like the 3rd time. And I'm getting tired of that move too. I really wish I could use an environmental and just send her flying into a train. Eat some bullets, since you have guns too. Jesus. Spare me the trouble. That's what happens to you twice.
day at the Bureau.
Keep on missing that one. Working on it. It's a work in progress. Low duck. Okay. Okay. He's the only one with the low. Whatchamacallit, a low super. And of course.
That crap's getting old.
Yeah, I don't like playing nice with cunts. With cunts with hyenas specifically too. I have a preference. Whoa. I was like, what you got? I actually wanted to kind of do something right over here. If I get the chance. There we go. That's what I wanted to do.
Hellboy wins.
I gotta say, out of all the 3 games that are recent when it comes to being able to use environmentals, I'd say MK11's environmentals are the most brutal. Like when you slam someone against a car, then you just kick their face in at the same time. Sometimes they have regular things that are like metal spears, but I just like the slamming.
It's about time we met.
You are challenging a god.
That's kind of the point, Darkseid.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be the first. Oh, ooh, lasers. Whoa. No! Stop it! Damn it. That was way too close. Whoa. I just about to point the gun at him, he's like, no, get that out of my face. And he does it again? God. What, did you just go try hard mode in 2 seconds? Alright. I'm gonna hit you with this crocodile, actually. Hang on. And he does my idea. That's cool. I don't care. I just shoot you in the face.
Hellboy wins.
Freaking animal. Alright, we're up to the final one. Who's that? For some reason, Brainiac's castle. Or Brainiac's ship. He's like the ultimate boss battle of boss battles. He works for Brainiac now.
Come on, that helmet's ridiculous.
You'll take my optic blast seriously.
Now we're cooking with gas.
I gotta say, that helmet is probably the coolest thing to ever witness. Lasers? That's all I gotta say. A helmet with lasers? It doesn't need any other explanation. Whoa. I thought I was gonna get to like shoot higher or something like that. Whoops. What was that? He said, I'm gonna take this cable and I'm gonna hit you with it. What was I doing? That was stupid of me. I'm too used to using grounded attacks. Oh, so you like grabbing, huh? First of all, get on the floor. There we go. I just wanted to do the right one this time. Jeez. You know, from what I'm getting from his attacks a lot, he reminds you a lot of Sector from MK9. Well, also Sector from 10 too.
Pressure crushing you yet? Kill me if you can.
Oh, calm down. Yeah, that totally did something. Take another. You use harpoons, but can you take bullets?
Hellboy wins.
Alright, so that's enough fighting for today. To finish this off, I'm just gonna go and look at some good old loot boxes, or mother boxes, whatever they may be called. And after that, I'm just gonna end up ending off the stream, which is unfortunate. Okay then. 1 second before I actually go to the thing. I'm actually making sure that the live that I'm on right now goes instantly into Avius Live. Okay, cool, done. Alright. Also, you can also have I've said this kind of earlier before, you can have an overload of items for your character. I think I probably tried to say it, but either way, the maximum for each character is about 80. So if it ends up becoming too much, I'll just have to deal with it. Luckily enough, it ends up getting put into a different category. So it's not like it just instantly deletes itself, which is pretty good on my behalf. Normally speaking, I'm usually looking for things that are for the 3 characters I go through, which I'm pretty happy that I was able to go through all of them today. Like Dr. Fate, and Hellboy, and Scarecrow. Cyborg with a new shader, so what? Also, with most of the things that I do, I like to focus more of my my character's costumes on like strength in general. Strength first, defense second, then ability next, and health last. Because I want to be able to dish out attacks. I don't want to be a tank and not be able to dish out any attacks, you know. I'll be honest, I didn't even get that many boxes to begin with. That's probably because I didn't really like farm this. Like farm this. Yeah, I'm totally right. And that's just about all the silver ones. Nothing new for Hellboy, and nothing good for anybody, really. And even if I'm getting a lot of legendaries, or epics, considerably speaking, it still might not amount to anything, because it could be for a character I don't want, and it could also be way too overbearing with the level requirement. Let me look at this dark side head real quick, see if it looks cool by any chance. No, it doesn't. It doesn't look too different. Okay, that's actually just about it. Damn. Wow. Looks pretty cool. I'm gonna get a few more golden ones, and then, yeah, that'll just be it for the night. To this day, I still haven't gotten a platinum or diamond box. But it's alright. Sometime soon, you know, you never know. It's funny, I just recently beat Robin's ass and I see this. That doesn't look awful. I see. Am I looking at this right? Yeah, I am looking at this right. Okay, cool. I was just making sure that when I do preview it, that it actually does show the way that it physically looks instead of just showing its stats and showing where it goes in the character's body. Alright, so either way, that's literally just about it. I'm not able to just like press circle again so I can go into the title screen, but jeez. Today was long, but tomorrow might be a different game. I'm not entirely sure, because sometimes it can be annoying to just see someone play the same thing over and over again. Either way, it's really late for me to begin with, and I'm just gonna make this this outro just a little bit quicker. For one, thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and just stay tuned for more things that are to come, such as more games that are going to be played, and you know, just keep your head up for everybody that is out there. I really appreciate those who provide support and come by and just asking questions, whatever it may be, because I'm always going to have something to say to it, especially because I have the ability to just like play whatever and, you know, just kind of provide whatever commentary that's necessary. Either way, that's all for today, and if you're watching this during the day, have a good day. If you're watching this during the night, have a good night. And until we meet again.